Hello and welcome to LTD Junkie, a podcast where I review the top lifetime deals and how they could benefit your business. My name is Mike, and I use my 18 years of experience in software and design to dig deep into each software platform. Thanks for joining us today. So hello again, junkies. Welcome to another episode of LTD Junkie. So in this episode, we are going to talk to Vineet, one of the founder of Teleport Me, one of the virtual tour software platforms in the market. So hi Vineet, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
So good.
I've been waiting for this invitation to this to this very, very exclusive podcast. So
yeah, finally we have some time to actually record this. No?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with just a few questions.
Okay.
So I saw your last email was you did launch a private LTD. So why do you keep launching or lifetime deals for the users? Just curious.
Well, the email was we didn't really launch like an LTD offer. We just allowed people to buy more. So we didn't really go out and like publicly tell people, hey, buy more stuff. It's just that people keep asking us, especially during the year end, people want to spend to get like tax benefits, and so they always come to me and say, hey, you know what, can we stack? Can we buy this? Can we buy that? And so I think one thing I want to do is maybe at the end of the financial year, maybe open up the LTD upgrade so that people can purchase at that point. Why do we do it? Well, I mean, I think the most important part obviously is cash. It's a good infusion of, I don't know, depending on the month, depending on how much I push it. Like I think I only sent one email. I didn't like send more than that. But sometimes, you could do like 3 emails a week, 4 emails a week, just push it. And I'm not a big fan of it, but everybody says I should do it. I remember one person in the Facebook group, he said, I would like to stack your product, but you don't have a deadline, so I just don't stack it. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like you're forcing me to do FOMO, right? But I think FOMO really works. A lot of founders do it really well. I'm not very good at it because I don't really think that, I don't think it's really nice to do it. But also I feel like how many times, like if you do it once, then you're lying, then the next time you do it, then you lied the first time. And
That's
then I think that slowly deteriorates trust, So I never say that this is our last LTD. I don't do any of that stuff. We'll never come back to LTD. I just don't. I don't feel comfortable saying it. So I don't say it. So maybe I'll lose out on maybe 20% revenue, but at least I think that people trust me more, and that's probably more important for me than like that extra 20% juice that I could extract out of my email list.
Yeah, actually, I'm not the fan of FOMO either. So I know some founders or platforms just keeps emailing you. Can think of Hexometer.
Oh my God, those guys, they're the worst. They are the
just
worst.
Keeps sending me emails. So I actually unsubscribed to
I tried unsubscribing, but it still keeps coming, and it's just like they're so consistent with it. It's like every day I get an email from them. Last time, the $97 unlimited. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I got emails from my main email, my main business email, and then my personal email as well. Not sure why it got into their mailing list though.
I think I can tell this as sort of an LTD founder is that I think a few companies combine their email lists. So they get together and they say, hey, you know what? Like 4 or 5 of them can combine together and create like a larger list, and they just spam everybody. That's what I think. That's what I think happens.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's does not conform to the DPA or data privacy.
No, but it doesn't matter. I think only Europe is, weird about it, and everybody else doesn't really care.
Yeah. So let's try to review last year, 2023. How was 2023 for you in the LTD world? Were there's few deals that you were interested in, or it was just not so good of a year?
I mean, as a consumer?
Yeah, as a consumer.
As a consumer. Okay.
Yeah. Did you find anything interesting?
No, not really. I think that scammy every day. Yeah, there's a bunch of scammy products, and I won't say names because I don't want you to get in trouble, but I think in terms of products in 2020, give me some names. I mean, one product I bought that I like was Upbase. So I bought that, and I've been using it within my company, and it's a very solid product. I don't know if it's going to last for too long because it's such a competitive space. But I think the product is well done. It's got a lot of features. It was well priced. I think I bought 5 codes, and that takes care of my entire company, which is like 30 people. So.
Oh, okay. So not so much from AppSumo.
No, Upbase was from AppSumo.
Oh, okay. Upbase. Okay.
Yeah, Upbase was from AppSumo, and then let me open up AppSumo. Let's see. I mean, you need like an entire CRM for your AppSumo stuff.
Actually, I put them on a LTD. It's called Start.me. It's like a link organizer for your stuff. So I just grouped them.
So end of November last 2022, I got another 5 stack of Rebout.
Okay. So you love them.
I have 1 stack for myself, and I was going to start I had an idea that I wanted to do for some of the customers of Teleport Me in the metaverse. So I bought another Rebout, stack, a full stack there. And then Upbase, I got 4 codes in July. And then I got SiteGuru for my SEO stuff. And that's it. That's all for 2023 in AppSumo.
Oh, okay.
Very little. I mean, slowly it's been decreasing. I mean, I think, when I first, I got into the LTD. I mean, I got into the LTD world very long time back, but I wasn't in the groups. I was purchasing from AppSumo maybe once in 6 or 7 months if I really liked something, but I think the groups really push you to buy more. There's so much hype, there's so much discussion, and then you just end up buying. So I think my worst year was the year I got into the groups.
Okay.
I think that was the first year is when I spent a lot. Nothing really bad. I think my only bad purchase was Lead Card. That was my first purchase and my worst purchase.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, if I look at my AppSumo stuff, it's actually pretty good products. I use most of them. Let's see.
Yeah. Do you have those video testimonials platforms
I think I got Trust.io. I think that's the
Okay.
name. Yeah. So I use that.
Okay.
I use that on. So if you go to teleportme.com, you will see I use theirs.
Yeah, the one from SAS
SAS
Mantra.
Mantra. Yeah, SAS Mantra.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I
So
think
see,
that's
so the ones I have is VBout, Tab Extend, good product. Context Minds, I just got one code to see how it is. It's a good product, but it's too complicated for me. Neuron Writer is good. I use that sometimes to like just double check.
okay.
Like we used to.
Neuron.
Right, we used to use Phrase. We still sort of use Phrase, but we have moved to another platform to write our SEO content. Then Flowlu, I got 5
Lulu.
codes. Yeah, 5 codes.
CRM.
Yeah, so I use that for my invoicing. Melon, I don't use. Timebolt, I use for my videos. Have you tried Timebolt for your video for your podcast?
Oh,
Video?
no, not yet. I'm actually using Movavi for the screen recording.
No. Timebolt, what it does is it takes off
What it-
all like the sort of gaps it's really good. Try it out.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. It's
Sure.
probably one of my best purchases, especially whenever I was to do podcasting or I do videos, tutorials, and everything. I use it a lot. I mean, it's paid.
Timebolt.
Timebolt.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then and then I have a writer one code, like just one code for just to see,
Just to test it out.
Yeah. Then paste email I use all the time. VBout. Email writer, I bought it because I thought it was a scam, and I just wanted to. I wanted to learn because the guy who runs email writer, he's a very good email writer. He writes.
That's
good.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
He writes really good emails. So I was like, you know what? I want to learn, and so I got his product. I think it's like $39 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
His emails
really
are
much.
his emails are really good. Like they're very convincing. He's very good at it.
So you didn't get Cast Magic?
Cast Magic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a transcription for your podcast, and then it writes blog posts and so on.
No, I didn't get that. Okay. Then I got Lead Delta, which I like.
Oh.
I use.
For LinkedIn?
Right. Ruttle, I got tier 2, and I use Ruttle a lot when I've got it. Like
so it works for you? It works for you?
Ruttle?
Yeah.
Yes. It's actually a very good product. But we stopped like hiring designers after that. We just started using Tailwind. So it's not like it's a bad product or it doesn't work or it's anything of that sort. It's just that our process flow moved from working with designers to using like Tailwind or Tailwind components. So we didn't really need a Ruttle for like interacting with designers.
I see.
So we kind of like got it out. But this is like now I'm in 2021, so like I didn't buy that much. Yeah. So I think, like I said, like 2020, the year I got into the groups, is when I purchased like a crazy amount.
Yeah. Actually, I was looking at my screen from last year.
Okay.
I got like 95 plus pages.
Just from last year?
No. In total since 2018.
Oh, okay. I think mine is only.
Year, yeah.
I think mine is only 5. I think. Yeah, just 5. My first purchase though was in 2018. Live Agent.
Oh yeah. I purchased also Live Agent.
It's a really good product. I mean, it's even
it
today.
Is.
Yeah, it's a really good product. And then at that time I was not a part of the groups. Then I bought Social Bee. I was not part of the groups.
Yeah, Social Bee and Plutio.
And I bought Then I bought like Bookmark Agency.
Oh, it shut down.
It shut down. Yeah. So this is 2018.
Yeah.
So of all my products, I think that's the only one that actually shut down. Vectera is still there. But I think Vectera might. Swipe Pages, Full Stack, AirMeet.
But like Vectera is like they're using P2P, I think they don't have any servers in their infrastructure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, another bad purchase. The only I guess bad purchase was Tile, Tyle.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
Tile. Yeah, Tile.io.
Yeah, Tile.io, exactly.
I think they rebranded into something else.
Yep, they did rebrand, but that was also kind of like a failure. I
Oh,
don't blame them. Like they were very ambitious with what they were trying to do. You know,
yeah,
very
yeah,
very ambitious. So it's like, you know, I I I I I, I think they tried their best to do what they could do. You know, but it's a very difficult thing that they were trying to do. Their UI was excellent, like amazing. Everything that they were doing were awesome. You know, but too ambitious, I would say.
yeah. I think Canva would just go into that space really soon. So
Well, it's still there apparently. And now that I look at their website,
yeah, it's still live though. Yeah.
mm.
So what do you think would be the outlook this year, this 2024 for the LTD?
LTD. One is, I think, you know, I see a lot of private deals happening these days. You know, like group only deals, and I don't know how sustainable those are, because those are the scammiest and the worst of all, in my opinion. Unless it's like, you know, like the user Maven guy, you know, who's got content studio. Like if it's an established company that has a product that's like ours, like, you know, we've been doing this for 10 years.
That's right.
We have one product that we know is our bread and butter. You know, it puts food on the table for us. You know, I understand like launching other products, but like there are certain founders that are like launching 2-3 products in a year, and like trying to milk all the groups. And I feel like that's a new trend that's happening, because no one wants to go to AppSumo, or people want to do the groups and then go to AppSumo, like basically make all the money and then just kill the product. So I think group only products are more nowadays. Like, you know, Rocket Hub has come up with some product, and this other guy, I think SaaSzilla, that's one more.
Yeah.
And I think SaaSzilla is also owned by Ken.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Because I was looking at SaaSzilla, and it is owned by Moo Company or something like that. So
Ken Moo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Ken Moo might launch his own platform soon, or maybe he won't. You know, I don't think he needs to. He's making a lot of money otherwise. I feel LTDs are going to come back. Pricings are going to be much higher. Days of $29, $39, though that's gone. You know, I think that those days are gone. I feel like now it's like your minimum starting should be about $299 or something like that.
Okay.
To be sustainable, so that at least it becomes like you only get like serious buyers who really think that they can use it. Because
Yeah.
I think generally, like if I look at my purchasing, the ones that I bought, like 1 or 2 codes, I almost never used. You know, except for Publer.
Yeah, Publer is really good. Yeah.
Right. I bought 1 code, but that, you know, all credit to them. They really built that product into like.
Oh, I maxed out Publer.
Which product? No. Tell me, which product have you not maxed up, Mike?
Okay. Yeah. Have you where do you do your video editing? Because I have this product called Create Studio. Not sure if you're familiar with it. It's not as popular in the groups, actually. They have their own group.
Okay. So my video flow is depends, I think, on how I'm recording. So I have started using Wave a lot, because Wave is really, really good. Have you tried Wave?
Oh yes.
Wave is really good.
Wave was actually one of my earliest purchase way back in Stack Social. They
Yeah,
used to do this. Yeah.
Wave is really good. You should definitely try it out. I don't think they have the green screen, or maybe they do. They launched something, but I'm not sure if they really launched the green screen, because that's something I was really asking for. But they have other stuff, which is like blurring the background and stuff like that.
I think they launched a gamification feature recently, or a poll.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. So that's my usual like stack. I now record on Wave, and then I edit parts of it on Wave, just the cuts and everything. Then I put it to Time Bolt, and Time Bolt basically takes out all the ums and ahs and spaces, and so it kind of like has a very nice flow to the to the video.
Okay.
Captioning, Wave has unlimited captioning, so I do all my captioning on Wave. Then sometimes if I really need like a nice animation to start or end the video, I usually use that. Damn it, what's the name of the company? It's a Singapore company. They had like a Canva, but for like video animations. I use that. I always forget their name, but
Video Bolt? No.
So use that if I really need it. So I don't remember the name, so obviously I don't use it that often because I already have all the animations created.
And
then
the intro and the outro, right?
Yeah, the intro and outro is already created, and I've created many versions of it, so like I don't really need that. And then to create like shorts and cuts and all that stuff, I actually built my own software at one point of time, and I was using that. But it was really good. It was a desktop software, but I was trying to build it with a freelancer that's not from my company. Like I was trying to build it from an outside guy, and COVID hit, and shit went to the fan, and then I was like, all right, I can't do two things at a time, and I kind of shut down that project. So right now, I don't really have a product to create shorts or small videos, but I just cut.
Oh, have you heard of Captions.ai?
I've not heard of Captions, but I know of that other company that was doing a good job. I tried their product, Content Fries.
Oh, Content Price. Yeah,
that was quite good.
Lucas.
Yeah, that was quite good.
They launched 2.0?
I saw that. I saw their video, yeah, but I didn't go through it because I don't have the product. So.
Okay.
Did you buy Content Price?
Yes, I did. But it's not the unlimited.
Okay, Mike. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to explain this to me. I don't know if you want to.
Sure.
How do you have the money for so much LTDs? That's number one, because it is expensive, right?
Yeah, it is.
Number two is, does your wife know about this?
Well, a lot of them actually comes from my credits.
From the AppSumo guys.
Yeah, from the AppSumo. Okay. But the rest would be.
Are you still a beta link for AppSumo?
Yeah.
Oh, they still have that program. They still give you credits to buy.
Yeah, they still have that. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So how does that work? How many credits do you get for testing one product?
Oh, it's just a fixed credit, no. So we would just test it out, and I think they're not sure if they're still looking though. I think they stopped. They have so many beta links right now in the program. Like I could see new names in there. So some already left, and maybe I'm part of the old group. Yeah, that's still there, testing new stuff now.
Okay, I remember Sapphire Wolf was also part of that, right? And he left.
Yeah, but I think he went out or something.
Yeah, he left. Yeah.
I think he gave a lot of negative reviews. I'm not so sure what the reason though. But if you could read his reviews on AppSumo, deal pages, it's like yeah, they're pretty much vocal, but some maybe tone it down a bit. Yeah, I guess it's yeah, because yeah, these platforms they spend time, a lot of time building this stuff, and think it's not, nothing's perfect, so yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Like, yeah, especially if you know the product is very new.
That's
Like,
right.
you gotta have some grace and say, hey, you know what, this product is really new, and
Yeah, actually, when I look at AppSumo these days, there's a lot of stuff launching, so it's kind of like analysis paralysis going on with what
yeah,
you're
what to
going to
buy.
look at, what to
Yeah.
buy.
Before it used to be what, one product a week or one product a day?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Was it one
yeah,
product a week or one product a day?
like one product or two products a week launching. Yeah, because I don't think there's select right now. It's kind of exclusive.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I could see some launches on Pitch Ground and some on Rocket Hub.
Oh, PitchGround is still active? I thought they were like completely
Oh,
out of business.
it still is. It still is. They launched this product of Social B, the Ace meetings.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they relaunched there, so it's pretty much active still.
Wow.
Yeah,
I thought Social B would go to AppSumo, but I guess not.
they relaunched there. Not sure why. Maybe they did not have any further traction. So yeah, just because there's a lot of competition. Yeah, yeah. Just looking at the pitch ground deals, yeah, got a couple.
Okay. But you mostly buy from AppSumo, right? You don't like buy from other places generally.
Actually, this past few days, been buying stuff from Paul Pona. I'm not sure if you've heard of him.
No.
Yeah, Paul is like is popular apps like usually he does ads on Facebook.
Okay.
Just so like he has this
what's the name? Paul
Ponna, Ponna. Yeah.
Award-winning tech entrepreneur. Okay.
He's also from India, I think. Yeah.
Oh, his website doesn't load.
Got a lot of he's got this group on Facebook. There's a lot of members actually there. It's like Paul Pona Inner Circle, or yeah, that's the name of the group. So he sells a lot of things actually, but they're still developing their stuff now. So
this guy, man, he sounds very scammy.
Yeah, but actually, if you're in their group, there's a lot of fans or supporters in there. They're still developing the programs though. They're not abandoning it or anything. But I think some are like 3 years already, 3 or 5 years already. So yeah, kind of good in a sense, but it's quite affordable though. Not like the $1,000 deals from Pitch Ground or something like that. It's like
makes sense.
$100, and so yeah. So like mass for the masses.
For the masses. Then that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Videobuilder.io.
Yeah, yes, a lot of products that's like overlaps with each other. So I think you're right that a lot of these deals would go off the marketplaces.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't want to pay commissions. They don't want to separate their revenue from.
Yeah, and it's like, I feel AppSumo should have been a little bit more nicer, like reduce their percentage and focus on like better products, because they have such a good fan base.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just kind of got, I wouldn't say kind of got greedy in the last 2-3 years. They just decide, okay, like, I don't know, but still, like, I think the best products that you can find are on AppSumo. I think good companies, good founders, they all choose to go to AppSumo at the end of the day.
That's right, because they already have a name for them.
Also, like, if you have a good product, I don't think any other platform can give you that kind of traction. Like AppSumo still is like the king. But
right.
The only thing is that I think what AppSumo has lost is that the groups were like a catalyst. Like if you found a good product, I remember VBout very clearly. Like when VBout launched, no one really cared about it because it's like, another email marketing software. But then there was this one dude, I don't know his name, I forgot his name, but he just pumped VBout like crazy. I don't know if you remember this, but he just like every 2 days he was just like, oh, VBout is like the best product I've seen, and he would just like make screen recordings every 2 days, and
yeah, I might have seen his post, but I also forgot the name.
Yeah, and that it really was like, all right, you know what? Now I have to see VBout. And when I looked at it and I looked at the features and I tried like to use it, I was like, oh wow, this is really good. And so ended up buying it. So I think that part is lost for AppSumo because like people are just so tired of pumping AppSumo products.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there. So hard to choose which to promote or to buy. Though.
Yeah, or test or like just use.
Yeah.
So that's become a problem. But I mean, I'm sure they're making money still. People are still addicted to buying.
Yeah, I think they're still making money though.
Yeah.
So, any tips for the founders who are plan to launch an LTD or things that buyers should look out for? I mean, for the
buyers. I mean, I think buyers should not buy.
Should not buy
unless they really want it. Like I think you have to be clear about why you're wanting it. Like.
Well, there's hoarders.
There's hoarders. So no, that's what I wanted to ask you is like, do you think you have the most amount of LTD deals?
No, I don't think so.
No, who do you think are like? Who do you know for sure has more than you?
I think they're nameless right now. You could see them on Vovi, the Facebook group where you can resell stuff like LTDs.
Right.
Yeah, they're resellers.
That you just see their list. It's like
there's like a list. Yeah, it's like they buy stuff and then they resell it.
Buy in bulk. I have to say, Atlee is also a hoarder. Atlee Joseph.
Oh, Atlee.
Every deal he has, every deal. I'll ask him, do you have this? It's like, yeah. And then he'll send me the login, and then I'll just like use the product. Like he has every product, and he gives me login, and I just use. If I need anything, I just go to him and say, hey, do you have this? Yes, I do, Vineet. Why are you asking me this question?
Do you know Simon Rowe?
No.
ROWE. Oh, I think he also has a lot of stuff because like 1,000 deals bought on AppSumo.
Oh.
Yeah. He's from the UK. So,
okay.
Yeah.
No idea. But I know Atlee has a lot. And there are a lot of people that just buy and never use it. Like I remember when I'll never forget this. There was a guy from Mongolia. The first time he came to AppSumo, he came and he just sent one email. He said, like, what's the most I can stack? I said, on AppSumo, we can allow only 3 codes, but you can buy 20 from us, like a total. And he just sent an email. It's like, I need 3 stacks of 20, please. And I was like, I thought, okay. And no, he just said, okay, can you give me the buy link? Sorry, he said, give me the buy link. I sent the buy link where you could like buy the number of codes, basically it's $79 and you buy it. This is long time. It's the first time we ever introduced stacking. And so one day I see, okay, 20, he bought a 20 stack thing. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then like in a week, he sent me an email like, can I buy another stack? I said, yeah. And then he bought 2 more. So he bought like 3 20 code stacks, which was crazy. And he has not logged into his account.
Probably would be reselling it though.
No, you can't. No, because you can't sell codes, right? Like he bought the entire thing.
I mean, the entire account. You could sell the entire account.
Right.
Including the email. Yeah,
that is true. But I googled him and I found out that he's in Mongolia, and I think some rich kid. That's what I read. He's not like a reseller. I've not seen him in any groups. He's just some dude.
Just like a collection of.
Yeah, I think what happened was he was really interested in the VR space, because like his website and his LinkedIn are all about like VR at that time, and he just kind of got excited and he just bought everything.
Yeah,
that's my analysis. So I mean, you are also, I mean, you're at what, like you're at least 20 codes, right? Or 25?
20, yeah, maybe 20 codes.
Yeah, something like that. Like I know you bought 3 accounts, you moved your codes between 3 accounts.
Yeah.
And then
because you introduced the agency.
Yeah.
And
he was like, Vineet, how can I adjust? Yeah.
Actually, I was planning to use it for my websites though. So because I have the 360 camera, and then I'll post it, I'll embed it on my blog, so that instead of just static pictures, you'd see a tour of your of a hotel.
Yeah, but you don't need 20 codes for that.
I was planning to plan.
Come on, Mike, don't tell me this. Just say you're a hoarder. Just say it.
Well, a junkie.
Junkie.
A lifetime deal junkie though. That's why I have this podcast.
That's why exactly. That's why you have this podcast. That's funny. And I think another good story is this dude from Singapore. It's from Singapore. All right, he's a photographer. He's like a legit business guy, and he's an award-winning photographer. And that's what I'm saying. Like the way people purchase in these LTD groups is so weird, and which is why I feel really bad for anybody that's bought this dub air shit. Because like I feel like
dub air.
Yeah, that guy has definitely like really extracted so much money out of everybody.
Yeah, actually, it's like been a year or so.
Yeah,
it's been promoting that stuff.
Yeah,
I've not buy it.
Don't buy it. I would be disappointed in you, Mike, if you buy it. Don't buy it. Yeah. But anyway, my point being, like, this guy, this is another example of a junkie, I guess. He's a Singaporean guy. He sends me an email. He didn't buy a single code from AppSumo. He sent me an email. Hey, Vineet, I am interested in the business LTD, which is $500, right? I said, yeah, you can buy 6 codes. So 3 codes from AppSumo, 3 codes from us, and buy it, or you can buy it directly from us for $500. He said, yeah, I'll buy it from you. So I sent him, the information, and he bought it. And then, in 2-3 days, he said, Vineet, what is the maximum number of codes I can buy? I said, the maximum per account is 20. And he said, okay, can I get 2 accounts of 20? I said, okay. So again, so he, I didn't really think he would buy. I just sent him the link. I said, these are the links that you can buy from. He didn't really purchase for a long time. And then he called me one day. He said, Vineet, I really want to talk about something. He talked about the product. He said, okay, how can I use it? Blah, blah, blah. We spoke and he's Singapore time. And I think at that time I was somewhere where it was like, the timing was crazy. And he would just message me on WhatsApp, can you talk now? I was like, fine, why not? Because I like talking to entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are fun, and he's an entrepreneur, right? So I thought, okay, and so I talked to this guy, and then he sends me an email. It's like, okay, Vineet, how much can I get for $5,000? It's like, what? What are you saying? I sent him an email. I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, why do you want so much? Like, I really think. I was telling him not to buy. I was like, I really think you should not be investing so much money before you actually try the product and can figure out a viable business model, blah, blah, blah. And he said, Vineet, I'm a award-winning videographer. I charge my clients above like $50,000 per video. $5,000 is nothing for me. When he said that to me, I was like, okay. He said, I'm doing this because I have ambitions of doing like charity. And what he wants to do is he wants to like teach people, like poor people and like poor kids in Singapore, how to like do photography, 360 photography, all that stuff. And so he just wants like unlimited codes that just so that he can just give it to these kids. So, and he has not used it. This is 2 years back, but he bought it. He had a vision for it. He bought it, but he just never used it. And I hope he does, because he is really, like, if you look at his real work, like he does like award-winning stuff for like underground photography and all that stuff. Like, so he's a legit guy who is a photographer, who is a target market audience for me, but he just bought all this product, and it's just, and he also negotiated with me really hard, because he wanted more for his price, and he really negotiated. He said, I told him I can't do it. I said, like, let's just not do it. I don't want your money. I don't want to negotiate on this. Let's just not do it. And he said, no, I really want to do it. How about, then he would give me another offer. And I would say, I was just like, at one point I was so frustrated because he wanted to give me so much money, and I felt so bad taking it from him. I said, like, all right, like, I'm going to give you 2 weeks, think about it and come back. And only then will I'll let you buy my product. And then he came back and he said, okay, Vineet, to make it easier for you, I will buy half of it now. And then if I really like it, I'll buy half of it in 12 months. I said, okay, that makes me feel better. And it said, okay, buy it. He bought it. And then I think he had put on the calendar that this has to be bought. And one day before, like, the 12 months would get over, he went and purchased the other one. He's never used it, he's never used it.
Okay.
So he knew he had to buy this. So like, I feel it's just an example of another person that just like stacked. And that's why I like the community, because they are like, for a new company that's starting, like, this is a lot of money. Like, when I was starting Teleport Me, if I was getting this kind of money for selling my product, like, I would have been very, very happy. So I think that the community and the junkies that are very good for startups, but unfortunately, it's being misused by like really scammy people. And then there are also people in the LTD community and people who are on the purchasing side who are really like crazy about what they expect. So there's like really bad actors on both sides, which really, I think, muddies the whole thing, because a lot of people are very supportive. Like, it's not like, when we purchase products, like when we purchase an LTD, we're not like hoping for ROI tomorrow, Anyways, that's just a big rant. But I just wanted to give some examples of some junkies from a founder side. Like, we see people buying, and we're always questioning why they're buying. Like, Athlete bought so much, he's never used it. So many.
they're junkies. LTDs.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
there's so many
yeah,
there's so many
yeah.
people who are there like that, and some people buy it and they use it really. Like we have one guy who's, I think he spent over $4,000 on Teleport Me, and he uses it really well. He uses it really well. He has an entire service website. His pricing is crazy. Like he charges really high rates for virtual tours, and he gets clients. I know he gets clients because he's uploading tours. So I think, it just really depends, because ours is a very stable product. If you can use it and make money, you can use it and make money. It's not like other products where it's like you have to wait for 2 years before they're actually ready.
Use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yep.
Yeah, man.
So I guess that's everything I need to talk to you about.
Okay. Sounds
Thank
good,
you
man.
for joining the show. And
Anytime, Mike. Anytime. Always happy to talk to you. You're one of our first people to like support us, so I always remember.
Yeah. Love your platform though. I still have to upload. I haven't edited my pictures yet. Yeah, I have a lot of 360 pictures that I haven't uploaded yet. So
yeah.
You have to find some time.
I love your platform. I've never used it, but I love it.
Oh, I used it, huh? There's a tour already there, but it hasn't been updated yet. Recently.
Yeah, I remember you tried to use it. Yeah, use it for like your own building. Yeah. That.
Okay. So
all right, dude. Thanks.
See you again, junkies.
All right. See you, Mike.
See ya. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and be sure to subscribe to our podcast to get notified of the newest software on lifetime deals. Follow us on social media or subscribe to our newsletter. See you later, junkies!